So, Anders, you want to tell Pop what you're going to be doing here?
Basically, there's a project we need to do. It's to talk what back then and what it was and how it was and how it would happen back then or something.
What happened back when Pop was little? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's...
I sent some pictures. Before I forget it, do you want pictures of when I was younger, too?
Probably. We'll look over the instructions again and tell you what...
Got a few small ones, but not many.
Okay. So, you want to start, Anders, with... I'm going to take notes, and Anders is going to read the questions. Anders, the question starts right there. So, question number 1.
Where were you born and where did you grow up?
I was born in Rockwood, Tennessee, and I grew up in Rockwood as well.
Rockwood, Tennessee, and grew up there as well. Well.
Yeah.
Question.
Hey, nah.
Hey.
Second question.
Why don't you look and blow him a kiss?
Yeah, right in the green dot. Look at the green dot. I love you.
We're at the green dot.
Question.
Yeah, right at the green dot.
So, question number 2.
What were some major events happening in the world when you were younger?
Well, when I was younger than you, one of my earliest memories was when President Kennedy was assassinated.
Okay, so when President... Did you know President Kennedy got assassinated? Anders?
Did I? Andrew.
I know one part that happened that got caught on TV that actually really happened, and then they would need a new president. So basically, a president was on a tower or something, then it tripped and fall down, and then fell over, and then it was just dead, then fall on its...
So you think the president fell down off of something?
Well, that's actually a different president or the same president.
Oh,
We did a president that fell a lot, but he was just clumsy and he didn't die.
Oh,
this president was, unfortunately, he was shot. It was not the same president that you may be thinking of, Anders.
Yeah, but that's one thing that happened when I was about your age. You're 7, right?
Yeah.
I would have been 6 when President Kennedy died.
Mm.
I remember that.
Okay.
And I remember there was a big war going on when I was about your age. I don't remember a whole lot about it until I was a little bit older than you.
What big war was that?
It was in 2011,
the
right?
Vietnam War?
Yeah, the Vietnam War. Now I'm talking about things about when I was your age.
Yeah. And also there was one in 2011 where there's bad guys that took over planes and then just crashed them into buildings, then made explosions.
It was bad, right?
Yeah, so basically there's real books of I Survived, and that was actually real. So
That was real.
basically he's now grown up, I bet. That was probably one of his memories back then once he was like a kid, and then now he's like interviewing them.
Okay, so that's what happening in the world when you were younger. So we've got that you were that President Kennedy was assassinated, a big war, Vietnam was happening.
Another thing was that color TVs
Ooh.
they were black and white until I was a kid about your age.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They were black and white. Even the cameras back then, like probably in 1899 or 19 something, they used horrible small cameras. They had like really small bits of the photos, and they were like black, brown, and white looking things.
Yeah, just black and white photographs, black and white television. Can you imagine watching TV and everything is in black and white. There's no color.
Would you like that, Anders? Black and white TV?
No, I would hate it. But if you said a security camera, that'd be kind of good because sometimes
yeah, we're not getting into that.
Sometimes they're like that killer.
Yeah. Hey, so what else would you say? Is there anything else on that question? Wait, no. Pop needs to answer this.
You want to know television shows?
Is that one of the other questions, or is that still on the what major events were happening when you were younger?
Okay, that's the. There's another big major event when I was a little bit older than you, and guess what it was?
What?
Disney World opened.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Disney World about a month after they opened it.
Yeah, and I also known there's some bad things happening there that are really bad, like breakdowns. Like they should really fix it a lot.
Like the machines, is that what you're talking about? Or the
No,
roller coasters?
The roller coasters, because they really break down easily, probably like every year or every month. Yeah, because one time we were on this ride and it broke down, I think.
I know another event you'd want to know about.
Whoa.
Oh, I know that part.
A big major event.
Listen, okay?
The first man walked on the moon.
Oh yeah, I people in my classroom are like trying to get that in their information about this paper work that I have to request it to.
That happened. I was probably, that was in '69. I was and I was 12 whenever that happened. I was a little bit closer to Silas's age.
Yeah.
Anders, do you know the name of the first person that walked on the moon?
Not once and ever.
Not once and ever?
Yeah.
Well, what else do you need to know, my grandson?
What's the third question here?
Who was the president when you're in my age?
So when you were 7.
When I was 7, that would have been, unfortunately, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
That's also the same name in Gravity Falls.
All right, Lyndon B. Johnson is the president that came after Kennedy was assassinated. Yep.
Yeah, that would be. I went to Zaz about he was always like clumsy and he didn't die after falling a bunch of times.
It wasn't that one, boy. You're getting your facts all messed up. One day you'll understand a little bit more. So what's the next question, Anders? So
what did your parents do for a living?
Yeah.
You never answered who the first man on the moon was.
Yeah. Army Strong? I didn't know.
And do you know what?
Wait.
Neil Armstrong was from Ohio.
Was he? I thought it was John Glenn.
Neil Armstrong was too.
Was he?
And so was, and John Glenn was as well. John Glenn, actually, that's another one that happened when I was your age.
Ooh.
Is the first man to orbit the Earth was John Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's from Ohio.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
So,
Neil Armstrong from Wapakoneta.
was he really? I didn't know that. All right. So, what did your? That's this one. You're right here. So
No, not.
we never got the answer. So
Yes, we did. So basically,
what did his parents do for a living?
what did your parents do for a living?
Okay, my dad was a precision machinist for the plant. Now you're gonna love this.
Ooh.
That manufactured the first atomic bomb.
So that's great grandpa Gooch.
Yeah.
That was basically.
Yeah, but he worked there after they made the first atomic bomb. He just made others.
Stop.
And then Grandma Gooch, she worked in a hosiery mill. She made socks.
Can you believe that? She made socks.
Maybe I'm wearing the socks she made, or
B.
maybe I will show you all of the socks and then tell if one of them are basically the one that that she made.
Okay, I still have a pair that Grandma Gooch made.
Ooh.
Oh, where's Meemaw?
Your mom has more pictures. Can you share them with both of them? Okay. What emails do you want her to share? The
KateZoe21@gmail, and then it's MattGooch@gmail.
I thought you didn't check that one.
No, I do check that one. I check all of them. They're all on my phone. I don't check the NYP Matt as much because it's kind of spam.
Oh, mattgooch@gmail.com.
It's mattgooch@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's mattgooch@gmail.com.
And KateZoe21. Wait.
@gmail.com.
There you go. Look, you gotta keep going here. So, did you go? Here you go.
What did you do for fun?
Oh, I did lots for fun.
Oh, tell me all of them.
Want a list?
Mm-hmm.
I water skied.
Ooh.
I roller skated.
Ooh.
I went fishing. I went camping. Let's see, what else I do? I went to amusement parks.
God. Woo!
Let's see, what else did I do for fun? Oh, we used to play basketball in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Play football. In fact, Grandma Gooch was the best football player in the whole neighborhood. She was always picked first. My mom.
Oh, what?
Did you think your mom's the best player in the neighborhood?
No, she is deaf. Don't tell her, but she is now.
We used to have competitions in our hometown called Punt, Pass, and Kick. Mm-hmm. And my mom could have won them all if she weren't too old to do it. She was just amazing.
Good athlete.
I said Matt, I think before to Mom decay. We won't let me do it again and it got off all the ones I just.
Okay.
Send them all. You couldn't add 3 email addresses?
No, you had to do it one at a time.
No, you don't. Okay.
I didn't know how to do it.
All right,
Matt,
stop, Anderson.
Here, Mom, I just forwarded it to you. Send it to Kate.
Yeah, I will. I heard her. That's all right. So, what about this next one here, Anders? Right here. What's that?
What traditional or activity has our family passed down from generation to generation?
Okay. We all celebrate Christmas together.
Yeah, for Christmas I'm basically probably going to get everything that's scary or something.
Yeah, but we're talking about what we do for traditions. So what about Christmas do we do that we pass down, Pop Pop?
Well, we open gifts on Christmas morning normally. And we usually have a big Christmas dinner.
Yeah, and there's
and a Thanksgiving dinner together. And oh yeah,
Anders, you already know one of them.
Yeah, the mistletoe.
No. When we decorate a tree, what do we listen to?
Alvin the Chipmunk.
That's right.
Oh my God, that was so hard.
Yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks. That was when I was a kid. We decorated our Christmas tree to Alvin and the Chipmunks. So, let's see. Another tradition we've passed down is having a Lebanese meal, grape leaves and meat pies.
Oh my gosh, I love the meat pies.
Okay. Next. Anything else that you can think of? No. Don't show toys, Anders. Is there anything else, Pop traditions that you wanted to get out, or is that good?
What was your favorite television
show?
My favorite television show? I had several. I was sort of a television addict when I was a kid.
Okay.
You want me to name my favorite ones?
Yeah.
I enjoyed Gilligan's Island.
Ooh.
Flintstones?
And the Flintstones. I loved the Flintstones.
I know that.
I liked the Munsters.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Monsters.
That was when I was a little older. I loved Dark Shadows, but I was older than you. But that's probably where you like Slender Man from, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's basically something like that, right?
There were vampires and all sorts of things on Dark Shadows.
Oh.
Yeah, there was I Love Lucy and Mr. Ed. I love those. And I Dream of Jeannie. And let's see. That's probably pretty much. There were a lot of others that I can remember, but
Could be too much.
Well, there you go.
I remember one that may be a little obscure that most people won't remember. It was called My Mother the Car.
My Mother the Car.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke's brother, Jerry Van Dyke, played in it. My Mother the Car. It was a talking car.
What was their obsession back then with talking things that shouldn't talk, like Mr. Ed and
David Hasselhoff, like Mr. Ed and David Hasselhoff with his car that talks.
yeah, it's ridiculous. What's this one?
What's your school? What was your school like when you were younger?
My school. Well, the one I went to when I was your age was probably almost a brand new school in our town, and they were. It was configured in pods, so there weren't any walls between our classrooms. Not full walls. There were only like partitions, and instead of the kids changing classes, the teachers changed classes. They would rotate from one room to the next.
No.
And it was in a circle. It was in a great big pod, a circle, and there were probably about 6 classrooms in each pod.
Not students. Interesting.
Now, another thing that your Meemaw just reminded me of is that we ate real meals that were cooked, homemade food at school. And when I was a little bit older, my granny worked in the cafeteria and helped them cook.
Worked in the cafeteria.
That's crazy. Back then they used to sell like junk food and stuff.
No, now they just do it.
Now they do, but back then they've made real food. They made real mashed potatoes, real ham, real meatloaf, real chicken. It was all real food. You didn't have any. We rarely ever had pizza. When we had pizza, it was a treat.
Do you know who doesn't eat pizza at school?
Really?
You
But
know,
I sort of eat it sometimes when it's like on the other side it says like food I tried and I hate it. So basically sometimes if I pack and I got the wrong time or bite, I would just instead just get pizza if that was the only thing I liked.
but he doesn't like it. So what about this one? So
What was your favorite subject in school and why?
Oh, I used to like. I think my favorite subject when I was your age was math.
math.
I was really good at math.
I'm really good at reading too. Like, there's something called AR tests. So it's basically where you read a book that's an AR and it has like a point on probably like the very last page. Like this one. Imagine there's an ID and then that's the ID. And if it's like a book that is small and it's like and has only a couple pages but not a chapter book, you need to read it like all week. But if it's a chapter book, you need to read it like fast, like.
So you like reading. Pop was really good at math. And why were you good at math?
I don't know. I just got. It was fun. I liked solving the problems.
Oh.
I was always fascinated. Now, a lot of kids don't like this, but they taught us how to check our answers. So, for instance, if it was an addition problem, They would teach us how to subtract to make sure that our answer was right. If it was a division problem, they'd teach us to multiply it back to make sure it was right. So we were checking our own work. It was how it worked both ways.
It's good.
Basically, I think that division, it's like like the plus things, like that type of thing. I think it's that.
You like pluses and minuses?
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Okay, that is math. So what about this right here? Anders, right here.
This is probably the last thing. What was your favorite thing to do after school?
There were two things that I enjoyed doing after school. One of them was playing my piano. I loved playing my piano.
And also, my mom's dad had a electric piano that we have now, and it was like the electric ones. It wasn't like those impossible ones that this guy made. GH.
It was a keyboard, right? Electronic keyboard.
Yeah, so basically it searches these impossible things and just gets the video of it. He doesn't actually play it with his hands. He just gets the video of it.
Yeah.
The piano I had to play was a lot like the one you have. It was a big upright to start with. When I was your age, that's the one I played on.
Even pianos had these step things that you need to step on to make the sounds, and was horrible, I bet, right?
That one was pretty bad. It was old. I remember when they bought me another one. In fact, I have my second piano that Mom and Dad bought me upstairs in my office.
That studio piano that sounds all...
It sounds all... My second... The first one was an old upright like you guys have, and my second one was a studio piano, and I still have it, and it sounds terrible.
Yeah. What else did you... You said you had two things. One was playing piano?
Oh, the other one was watching television shows. Ooh. I would always rush home. Now, I was probably a little bit older than you when I would watch this. I think at that time, I Love Lucy was on in the afternoons when I was your age. And Gilligan's Island, I would watch that. And later, when I was more Xylus's age, I would watch Dark Shadows.
There you go. Well, Mr. Pop Pop, Anders, really?
I'm sorry.
You gonna say thank you for Pop Pop for spending the time with us?
Thank you.
How about you talk to him right here? He's right there. You talk to him.
So now,
look at Pop Pop.
Basically, back when, we did, completely, now there's, electric stuff, people playing stuff, and I'm thinking I made one, I'm really good at one, which is the Tetris one, kinda, and the, Shark one, the Jaws one, and there's one more, which is the piano guys, and
Anders.
And there's also 4 I can do, but I don't know the last name.
Okay, let's not get it into video and game world, okay? Let's talk about Pop Pop and thank him for spending time with us.
I want to say thank you for spending this time with us because this project, if I do good on this, we basically have 2 weeks to do it. So on Friday we don't get any homework. Maybe this week, but this is probably the first week. Then the last week is next week, and we have to we basically get the homework we're supposed to get.
Yeah.
So your Mima wants to know if you have to do a poster or you have to write a report. What are you doing with all this information?
Write it on a poster. You're correct about one of them. Right on those big posters at Dollar Tree. There's these humongous posters.
Humongous?
He cites Dollar Tree as if it's a normal store for a child his age to know about. It's sad.
Wonderful, Anders. Wonderful.
That's right. let's see. I was thinking about some of the toys I had when I was your age too. I don't know. You didn't ask about toys. That would have been kind of fun.
Was it? What did you do for fun, Pop Pop? That was one of the questions that you could.
Got that. And I played Operation.
Oh yeah, I know that game. So you get these little teasers, like they're like these.
Tweezers.
There's like a big body, and you have to try to get the things without touching the rest inside, or else you have to put it back where it was. And then
That's right.
yeah, and then the guy next after you have to take that turn and then try to get probably the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I know it that you'll probably like. I had Matchbox cars, lots of them, and I used to build houses out of construction paper or cardboard, like big mansions and with driveways all over the place, and sort of like you build with Legos. I didn't build with Legos. I actually just cut it out like your mom creates all these things for you. Well, that's what I used to do.
I know one story about Legos. Basically, this guy, I don't know his name, so he made wooden toys. After one time, his house burned down, and then they need to rebuild the whole thing. Not the whole thing, but half of it, because it was half burned after one of the firefighters rushed there and then put out the fire. But some of it was burned, like mostly some of it was burned, and then the guy went to like the shops, and then they saw like these little bricks with little thumbs. After that, he named them Lego, and then now they had Legos. After that, he named something else, and it still was the same guy who made Legoland.
Yeah, he's a Lego guy, right? That's the invention of Legos, Anders?
Yeah, it's basically the same guy, no matter what, who makes that rhymes the name with Legos, but who copies it. Basically, the same guy who made Legoland and the Legos basically was the same maker.
Okay. Cool.
So is there anything else that you want to add, Pop Pop, to refine your answers, or are you good?
I'm probably good.
Not you, Anders.
Thinks I'm good. I did really good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, you ready to sign off, Anders?
Yeah, I love you.
I love you.
Big kisses right here at the camera.
Mwah.
Whoa. Love you.
Can I take a picture with this, Matt?
Screenshot.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Let's see. It's
Look. Camera and say cheese.
What's the screenshot shortcut?
It is the sleep button and home button at the same time.
The sleep button and the home button.
At the same time.
My phone. I'm on my computer.
Oh, you're on your computer? Then it's
Shift
Command Shift 4.
3.
And you can rubber band it. Or the screenshot, I don't remember what that is on the computer.
Okay, smile. Smile real cute.
Look at the camera right here.
Okay, let's try that again. All right, ready? That's. Try it again. Oh my gosh, it's not working. Oh well.
They look so cute.
Use your
Hold
phone
on.
then.
Edit.
Here we go. Here we go.
You get it?
Okay. Real cute. Real cute. Ready? Be cute. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Oh. Now you
Oh.
send that to. You have to show the kids that are back there that photo.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Well, say bye-bye to Pop Pop.
Bye bye.
I love you. Mwah, mwah.
And we'll see you soon. Bye, Meemaw.
Bye, Mima.
Bye, Matt.
Bye.
Finally.
How do I stop recording here?
I was working on it for too long.
Zai, how do I stop recording?
Press that. Press that.
Oh.
You go in the top corner and there's a little
See
circle.
how long
Press
it-
it.